say one thing to the pilot who was flying this plane. I'd ask him to land this damn thing so I can get off. This isn't how I expected things to turn out. Although, I have to admit, I'm not really surprised. And that's when it came back to me, how I got here. It all led back to the last night, back to her. What was there to say when your son is kidnapped and all they send you is one of his fingers? No phone call. In the back of your mind, you're hoping it's not one of his painting fingers, or worrying about the day you have to tell him that he can't play the piano. But in the front of all that, you've got to accept that maybe he's already dead.
How could you let this happen, Del?
1 minute he's playing in the garden. He's building whatever he was building. The next minute I look out, he's gone. Left him for 1 minute, Nick. 1 minute.
And it was that fuck Simcoe. It's got his name written all over it. After what happened to Jimmy Shoeshine, I should have known he'd do something like this.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry your pretty little head about it, baby. Do you trust me? Do you trust me?
I'll make somebody pay for this.
I'll get our son back.
I've done what you asked.
Good. What'd you tell him?
Just what you told me to say. He thinks it was someone else.
Good.
I've done what you asked. And where's my son?
He's safe. You can have him when I get Nick. That's the deal, Delene. Stick to the deal and we'll all get what we want.
My first stop is a friend on the up and up. I ask him about the goings-on of Cedric Simcoe. He doesn't give me anything easily, so I lean on him a bit. Not even this works. But I've got more people to see. Someone will give something up. All I gotta find is the right button to push. Brian the Snake was less talkative, so I had to resort to some more extreme coercion methods. I wonder if that was his last confession. Carlos put up a good fight, resisting all my questions all the way. Some methods work wonderfully. I didn't even need to break it this time. But then he said a name I hadn't heard in a long time.
Sheffer is to stand trial for murder in the first degree. His brother Nick is to give evidence.
It was a name I didn't think I'd be hearing for another 20, 30 more years.
Found guilty Unanimous jury.
Which brings us back to where we began.
Hello, brother. Have you missed me? You know, I've been imagining this moment for so long, Nicky. I don't want it to end quickly, but I know I should, because I know I'd want you to do the same for me. But I hate you, Nicky, baby. What you did to me is very unchristian, very unfamily. Our mother would be so disappointed in you, Nicky.
Don't you talk about my mother.
I'm so disappointed in you, Nicky, baby. It's my son. He's safe. Your bitch of an ex-wife has him back safe and sound. Safe and sound, minus a few digits. Oh, no. When I hit a nerve, I thought you and her were divorced. Or is it your damaged son you're more concerned about? Don't worry, Nicky, baby. You're not much longer for this world. Any last words, brother?
I like to think that we shared something in those last few minutes that was something like love. I know he had no malicious intentions that were unfamily. To Frank, that was just an eye for an eye. You stab his back, he shoots you in the face. Nothing deep there.